Discover everything we have gathered about Fast and Furious 10, which is also referred to as Fast 10, being the 10th and second to last addition to the Fast and Furious saga. Our insights range from the movie's anticipated launch date and trailer to the cast, storyline and additional details. During the 2000s, the Fast and Furious franchise has grown into one of the most extensive and profitable franchises. Dominic Toretto, portrayed by Vin Diesel, and his team of comrades, family and allies have undeniably captivated audiences with their thrilling adventures. Boasting an impressive fleet of vehicles and an abundance of action sequences, the Fast and Furious franchise consistently sets the standard for high-stakes, death-defying stunts. Despite initial plans to film the 10th and 11th installments back-to-back, as previously mentioned by Tyrese Gibson, this has yet to occur and fans may face a prolonged wait for the franchise's ultimate conclusion. According to Diesel, the Fast and Furious franchise will be concluded with a two-part finale due to the extensive amount of material that needs to be covered. He further explained that there are numerous global locations that the series has yet to explore, which prompted the decision. At present, there is no confirmed release date for Fast and Furious 11, or however they may choose to name the second installment of Fast 10. Meanwhile, Fast and Furious 10 is scheduled to premiere on May 19, 2023 in theaters. Louis Leterrier has been announced as the director for the upcoming film, taking over from the original director Justin Lin, who stepped down from the position in 2022. Lin released a statement on the official social media page of the movie, stating that he made the challenging decision to step back as the director of the Fast 10, but he will remain as a producer on the project with the backing of Universal. A hallmark of the Fast and Furious film franchise is its vast ensemble cast of renowned actors, which fans have come to anticipate in every installment. Fast 10 intends to uphold this reputation by featuring both familiar and fresh faces in the upcoming film. Here is a comprehensive list of confirmed cast members for Fast and Furious 10 thus far. It is essential that the majority of the family returns to make the finale complete. The upcoming film will bring the Toretto family back together for the 10th installment, with Vin Diesel resuming his role as Dom. Many familiar faces will join him, particularly since there were no casualties in Fast and Furious 9. The Fast and Furious family has expanded even further with the unexpected comeback of Sok Kong as Han, who will join Michelle Rodriguez as Letty, Tyrese Gibson as Roman, Ludacris as Tesh, Jordana Brewster as Mia, Charlize Theron as the antagonist Cypher, and Natalie Emmanuel as Ramsey. Vin Diesel revealed that it was his daughter who played a pivotal role in bringing Mia back to the franchise, as the character was initially absent from the script. While the main cast seems to be set, we can likely anticipate various cameos and smaller roles for characters from across the franchise, including Lucas Black as Sean Boswell, Bo Wo as Twinkie, Jason Tobin as Earl Hu, and Shaw Wiggum as Agent Stasiak. Vin Diesel has also announced that Tego Calderon and Don Omar will also be returning as Leo and Santos, but they may not have significant roles. The future of Kurt Russell's character, Mr. Nobody, was uncertain at the end of F9. However, given that he helped Han stage his own death, it's possible he could still be involved in assisting Dom and his team. Scott Eastwood will reprise his role as Little Nobody in Fast 10, but it remains to be seen if he will take over Mr. Nobody's position or if Russell's character will return. Jordana Brewster expressed her wish for Paul Walker's daughter Mido to appear in the series before its conclusion. There is a possibility that it may happen in Fast and Furious 10. The release of the Fast 10 trailer also showed the return of John Cena. In F9, the Fast saga, a new character named Jacob Toretto, played by John Cena, was introduced as previously unknown sibling of the Toretto family. Viewers were initially unsure of how the filmmakers would handle this revelation and whether Jacob was related to Dom as a biological, adopted or foster sibling. As it turned out, Jacob is indeed the biological brother of both Dom and Mia Toretto, but he became estranged from the family due to Dom's belief that Jacob was responsible for their father's tragic death. This sets up Jacob's return years later as an antagonist in F9. Brie Larson, known for her role in Captain Marvel, has been confirmed to play a character named Tess. Tess is described as a representative from the agency who operates independently. Vin Diesel praised Larson's casting and emphasized the significance of her role in the movie. On Instagram, he expressed his admiration for Larson's talent and soul, noting that the audience has no idea how timeless and amazing she will be in our mythology. Beyond her beauty, her intellect, her Oscar, this is profound soul who will add something you might not have expected, but yearned for. It's highly likely that Jason Statham will have a role in the two-part finale of the Fast and Furious series, especially since he made a surprise appearance in the credits scene of F9 as Deckard Shaw. We also expect to see Helen Mirren reprise her role as Magdalene Queenie Shaw, given her character's connection to Deckard. In fact, we have already caught a glimpse of Mirren back in the franchise, getting cozy with Dom. Vin Diesel has confirmed that the upcoming Fast 10 film will mention the late Paul Walker and his character Brian, with Diesel promising that the franchise will say goodbye to the character as it wraps up. Letterier, in an interview with Total Film, explained that Brian's character is still alive in the world of Fast and Furious. However, the character won't be seen in the present and will only appear in the past. According to Letterier, the timing and tone have to be just right for Brian to re-enter the franchise seamlessly, similar to how James Wan handled his character's departure at the end of the 7th film. Paul Walker's role as Brian in the Fast and Furious series was unforgettable, and his sudden death in 2013 was a shock to the world and the franchise. Instead of ending Brian's journey in a tragic way, the Fast family decided to give him a peaceful exit by allowing him to drive off into the sunset, possibly toward a brighter tomorrow. What will be in store for Fast 10? As the series heads towards its grand finale, the official synopsis for Fast 10 unveiled in the first trailer is a lengthy one, hinting at what fans can expect from this installment. The official synopsis for Fast 10 reveals that the Toretto family has overcome numerous challenges and obstacles throughout their missions. However, their latest opponent is the most formidable and dangerous yet, an ominous figure from the past, driven by a thirst for revenge and fueled by a desire to annihilate everything and everyone that Dom holds dear, threatens to tear the family apart and leave a trail of destruction in their wake. So Jason Momoa in Fast 10, what do we know about his new villain, Dante? The son of drug lord and Fast 5 antagonist Hernan Reyes. The Fast and Furious 10 trailer reveals that Dante was present at the bank heist in that 2011 movie. Now Reyes Jr. is a hulking biker in a snakeskin jacket, promising to rip Dom's family apart in revenge. Momoa has described his villain as very sadistic and androgynous, a bit of a peacock. He's definitely got some daddy issues. Letterier explained to Esquire that Dante is a unique kind of antagonist rarely seen in movies. He is obsessed with studying his enemy and is the complete opposite of Dom in terms of personality. Dante is flamboyant and vibrant, which creates a sharp contrast between him and Dom. In essence, he represents the anti-Dom, the yin to Dom's yang, and the Antichrist to Dom's Christ. Don't anticipate that every character will emerge unscathed or with their allegiances unchanged. In an interview with Empire, Letterier cautioned that there is a war on the horizon and it's a sprint to the finish. He added that there will be some massive losses and that people will have to pick sides. The lines between good and evil will blur as alliances are formed and broken. The conclusion of Fast and Furious 9 tied up most loose ends, but it did leave a few unresolved mysteries for Fast 10 to unravel, including the fate of Mr. Nobody and the next steps for Jacob. Kang acknowledges that there are still unanswered questions and hints at the potential for exploring the future paths of Han and Deckard Shaw, with Kang expressing excitement for having Jason Statham as part of the Fast universe. Anticipate a grand-scale narrative that will lead the team to various destinations worldwide, which means there will be a plethora of captivating locations and even more extraordinary automobiles. That's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel. It will help us to grow. And hit that like button. See you in the next one.